American Airlines is very excited to announce many new international routes to Stone International Airport. Let's take it over to Chief Operating Officer Kevin Hodge for the full story.
Welcome everybody to today's SLA airport announcements. So we're just going to give you some updates on what are happening at the airport and how we are performing so far. We have had a good last couple of months and good quarter, including new routes from American Airlines to Barcelona, Madrid, Mexico City, and Dublin. All those routes are performing to expectation or above expectation. Delta's new expansion is also doing very well and performing above expectations, and we are very happy with the growth that we are seeing there. We are also having Aeromexico and Iceland Air currently starting to do new routes. Aeromexico is starting permanent service, and Iceland Air is currently still testing the market, but they are so far very satisfied with what they are seeing. Also, updates that we are thinking of doing are new changes and additions to the service center. We are considering companies such as Lufthansa Tech and some others that are interested in partnering with us. And that is what we have going on so far. So far, things are going very well. We have had a very good, solid quarter. We have brought in some new partners and some others that we are very happy with, and also looking into other possibilities. So that is it that we have for today's press conference.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the 11th Stone International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. We have a lot of awesome elements in this storyline airport update, and we will begin with the B concourse and proceed on. So I hope you guys are excited, and we will begin. Alright guys, so as we have a gloomy system coming through here, I do have the ring light out for today's video. It would be pretty pitiful without at least something for lighting, so my apologies for the different lighting, but nevertheless, we will begin over here. Here we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in Canyon Blue livery. This guy just came in from, we do have two new routes, service out to Albuquerque, and he came in from Phoenix. Next up, we'll do it back and forth on the left side over here. I did want to say the new area over here on the right side of B opened, or whichever side, so that's very cool. We do have a Florida 1 737-700 over there as well. This guy just came in from Dallas Love Field, and he's going to be heading out to Kansas City. Next up on the right, we have another 737-700. This is a Heart livery. He just came in from Milwaukee, and he's going to be heading out to Denver. Then a 737-800, that is the Heart 1 iteration, just came in from New Orleans, going to be heading out to Houston Hobby. Colorado 1 Boeing 737-700 just came in from St. Louis, going to be heading out to Orlando. Canyon Blue 737-800 just came in from Jacksonville or Pilot Logan 12's airport, and is going to be heading out to Houston Hobby. 737-800, that is the older livery with the normal winglets, of course, arrived in from Denver, heading out to Las Vegas. And then finally, pushing back, we have another Heart 737-700. This guy just came in from, let's go with Chicago Midway, and he's going to be heading out to Baltimore. And right here, we have the Sun Country Airlines Boeing 737-800. First time seeing them at the B concourse, and we're so glad to have them at the airport. Of course, heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul today. Hopefully to see some new routes soon from Sun Country. And right here we have a Spirit Airlines Airbus A321. This guy just came in from Myrtle Beach, and there is a new service with service out to Dallas Fort Worth is where this A321 is going. Okay, so here's our JetBlue lineup. We have an Airbus A321 here in the front. This guy's going to be heading out to New York John F. Kennedy, and he arrived in from San Francisco, California. And then in the middle we have the Blueprint Embraer ETA-190. This guy came in from Washington Reagan, and he's going to be heading out on the new service with service out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. Nice add there for JetBlue. And then right here we have the JetBlue Airways Airbus A321 Neo. Obviously the balloons tail. This guy just came in from Fort Lauderdale, and he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. Okay, right here we have the Allegiant Air Airbus A319. This guy just came in from Orlando Sanford, and he's going to be heading out to Destin Fort Wadden. And then right here we have the Frontier Airbus A320 Neo, with the white tail. Not much action for them. The same two routes came in from Orlando and is going to be heading out to Denver. And then right here we have a couple aircraft chilling out before their next flights. A Southwest Airlines 737-700 in Canyon Blue livery, and a Allegiant Air McDonnell Douglas MD-80. Okay, so let's get things rolling over here with the C concourse. We've got Air Canada Express CRJ 705 currently pushing back with service out to Toronto. A WestJet Airlines Boeing 737-700 loading up with service out to Calgary. And in the back right there, we do have a new airline. That is Aeromexico Connect. The Embraer ETA-190 is currently getting some catering done, and he's going to be heading out with service out to Mexico City, which is their first new route. Really long flight, but it does make it all the way up here, so that's very cool. We'll be eager to see if they ever park with Delta, but awesome to have Aeromexico Connect here at the airport, and maybe some mainline as well. We'll have to see, but very, very excited. Okay, so here we go with United right here in the front. We have the Embraer ETA-170 essentially acting acting as kind of that shuttle service for Washington Dulles, if you will. So he came in from Dulles, and we'll just say he's heading out to Newark for a few extra flights. Right there, we do have a pencil that is United Airlines Boeing 757-300. This guy is currently getting loaded up, and he's going to be heading out to Houston Intercontinental. And we do have a new service out to Los Angeles, so quite a few new Los Angeles flights. So he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. We have two Evo Blues back there. And in the back, we have some new liveries. There's a Airbus A319 right there. This guy just came in from Newark, and he's going to be heading out to Denver. And then we have a Boeing 737-800 and Star Alliance livery all the way back there. This unit just came in from, and we do have a new service for mainline right there in the back. We got the United Airlines 737-800 and Star Alliance livery doing a Cleveland Hopkins turn. So a very cool route to have there on the 737-800. All right, everybody, let's get things going here for Delta. We have a Boeing 717 up there on the top. This guy just came in from New York LaGuardia, and is going to be heading out to Orlando. And right here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200. This guy's currently loading up for 2 new flights. Came in from Seattle and is heading out to Los Angeles. So some really good ads there for sure, in my opinion, there for Delta. Next up, we have an Airbus A220. That is a 300 variant. This guy just came in from Salt Lake City, and we'll say that he's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Quite an interesting route. I'll be eager to see it in real life if that ever happens, if the 300s ever make it down to Florida, but very interesting for sure. Next, we have a CS100, or A220-100. This Delta Airlines Airbus A220-100 just came in from Detroit, and it's going to be heading out to Minneapolis, St. Paul. This guy just came in from Atlanta, and he's going to be heading out to Tampa. And then we have a McDonnell MD-88. This guy also came in from Atlanta, and this particular example is going to be heading out to Cincinnati. And then a couple regional jets. We have a Bombardier CRJ-900. This guy just came in from Pittsburgh, and he's going to be heading out to Buffalo. Then we have a CRJ-700 on the bottom. He's running a little New York John F. Kennedy shuttle action. And right here we have an Alaska Airlines Airbus A321neo starting over here at the main concourse, of course. This guy's heading out to Seattle today, and a new route serves out to Portland, so that's a really good ad. Definitely nice for the American passengers as well. Okay, so let's get started over here with American Airlines. Got quite a few aircraft today. Let's start with that Embraer ETA-175. This guy's currently loading up. Just arrived in from Washington Reagan. There is a new flight on Eagle, serves out to Orlando. Really good ad in my opinion, so that's a great route. Next up, we have another American Eagle Embraer ETA-175. This guy's currently loading up, serves out to Pittsburgh, and then right here we have the American Eagle Embraer ETA-175 here in the middle, doing a little shuttle service as well to New York John F. Kennedy. So Delta and American going head on. And then right here we have the American Airlines A321. This guy just came in from Las Vegas and is heading out to Miami. All right, so as you can tell, we have quite a few American Airlines aircraft. We will begin with pushing back this Boeing 737-800 Chrome. I don't know when this is coming out, but at some point here, I'm sure at this point the NG Models February releases are out, and I'm kind of speechless on what to say besides I'm so excited. I'm sorry to all you US modern guys. It's been a rough sequence for sure, and hopefully things pick up very soon with NG, but nevertheless, we will be reviewing those Chrome aircraft. I'm very excited to get those. But there's that 737-800 by Gemini Jets currently pushing back. This guy's going to be heading out to Austin, Texas, and he arrived in from Seattle. Next up, we had that Airbus A319 with the Sharklets right there. This guy just came in from Charlotte Douglas, and he's going to be heading out to Nashville. Got a TWA Boeing 737-800. This guy arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, and he's going to be heading out to Seattle, Washington. Airbus A321neo, he just came in from Phoenix, and we're going to say that he's doing a little big action, serves out to Philadelphia, so interesting route there. Got a Boeing 757-200 down there, that is the flagship Freedom. That guy arrived in from London Heathrow earlier, and he's currently loading up right now, and he's going to be heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth. And in the back, we have the Legacy Airbus A320, just kidding. In Gemini Jets terms, I guess you could call that A320 like the flagship because, to be honest, it's one of the most recognized ones, but there's that. That Airbus A320 for the current time, though, is currently loading up. He's going to be heading out to St. Louis today, and he arrived in from, let's go Chicago O'Hare for him. And then as you can see right here, we have an epic international lineup. So glad to finally get to use this model, man. I'm so excited. Right here, we have the ANA Boeing 787-9 in the R2-D2 Star Wars livery. What a model right here. Absolutely stunning. A gorgeous model, and we're so glad to see ANA start service here to Stone International Airport. This aircraft particularly is going to be loading up with service out to Tokyo Narita. That is currently a 5 weekly flight. I'm so excited to see the future of that route welcome ANA. We're so glad to have you. Amazing right there. And then on the top of your screen, as you can tell, we do have a few aircraft. There's our typical British Airways flight. This time is on the Boeing 787-10. He's currently loading up passengers, going to be heading out to London Heathrow, as I'm sure you guys could suspect. And on top there, we have a few American Eagle aircraft. We have a Bombardier Acer Day-200 heading out to Portland, Maine, and he arrived in from New York Stewart. And then we have a that's a Bombardier Acer Day-700 heading out to Cleveland Hopkins, and he arrived in from Pittsburgh. And then right here, as you can tell, we have a unit of an international section. I apologize about the lighting, guys. I hope this is the only time I have to record Storyline in Overcast, because it's obviously been a derailed dumpster fire on fleek. But we still out here right now. We got this American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER that has the breast cancer awareness livery. That model by JC Wings is killer. Highly recommend it if you can find it. We do have those new international routes. So excited about those. This particular aircraft just arrived in from London Heathrow as well, and he's going to be continuing on out to Los Angeles. Next up, we have a Boeing 767-300. So excited about these new routes on this ER variant, of course. So I just arrived in from Madrid, and he's going to be heading out to Dublin, pardon me. So excited to have those new routes. Excellent to see American Airlines growing. So exciting. Then we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300 down there, pardon me. So I just came in from Paris Charles de Gaulle, and that is the only international flight at the current time, but I'm sure they're looking to keep expanding soon. And just arriving in right here, we have this American Airlines Boeing 757-200. This guy just came in from the newly added Mexico City, and he's going to be heading out to Barcelona. So really cool new routes here for American International-wise. I'll be eager to see how these go down. And eager to see what Doug Parker has to say about these new flights. Very exciting nevertheless, though. Awesome stuff for sure. And right here we have a United Express Bombardier Acer Day-550. This guy is currently arriving in from Chicago here, and he's going to be heading back out there. And right here we have an American Airlines A319 with fence tips. This guy just came in from Miami, and he's going to be heading out to Chicago here. And right here we have a Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800. This guy just arrived in from Cincinnati, and he's going to be heading out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson as well. Beautiful model. And right here we have this Boeing House 777-200ER. This guy's currently just doing a couple test runs, testing out the runway here at Snow International Airport and just hanging out a little bit, so awesome to see that flight. And right here we have the Peach Aviation Airbus A320. This guy's currently doing the shuttle service out to Washington Reagan DCA. I explained it in the last video, but I will explain it again. Just like the Air France subsidiary in the Caribbean, if you get my drift, just a little lease over here for the Peach brand in the United States in this series. They're doing a little action over here in the United States on this shuttle service, so very cool little deal right there. And right here we have an American Airlines McDonnell's MD-82 with the black nose. This guy's currently taking off with service out to Dallas, Fort Worth. Alright, so here's an awesome looking cargo lineup. We will begin with this UPS McDonnell's Indy 11. So I just came in from Chicago Rockford, and he's going to be heading out to Louisville. Next up in the middle, we have a Boeing 767-300 freighter. This guy just arrived in from Atlanta, and he's going to be heading out on a new route, service out to Ontario. And then the back over there, we had the FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 freighter. So I just arrived in from Indianapolis, and he's heading out to Memphis. And right here, we have the Primair Boeing 737-800 freighter. This guy is currently loading up, heading out to Cincinnati, and came in from Fort Worth, so some nice cargo service there. And then we have a FedEx feeder ATR 72 doing the 13 colonies run. And currently on short final, we have the beautiful Hawaiian Airbus A330-200 in the current lay livery. This guy's currently on final from Honolulu as per usual. Hawaiian's been very consistent and doing great things, so I love to see it. And then right here, we have a couple of Delta Airlines aircraft getting maintenance. Airbus A321 and the Airbus A319. We'll be heading out to Colorado Springs later, or TM Aviation's airport. And right here to conclude the update, the unit of the Antonov 124, the corporate model. Very glad to have this one in my collection. Currently taking off with service out to, for this particular example, we're just going to say that he's heading on to Los Angeles today. Really, really cool to see this site at the airport, and very, very cool nevertheless. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry about the lighting. I know it was not particularly great, but we made it happen. So nevertheless, very glad to be here to do this update today. And please don't forget to vote and all the other stuff, the cutscenes and everything. So nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.
Aircraft manufacturer Embraer has contacted Walter Stone about a potential construction facility at Stone International Airport. The state-of-the-art piece facility proposal could fully produce any aircraft between the assembly, the testing, and painting. Walter Stone immediately gets in touch with Francisco Neto.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Stone.
Well, hello there, Mr. Neto. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
Doing very well, thank you.
So, what's going on?
Well, as I'm sure you know from our email exchanges that I've had with you and your company recently about the proposal for an Embraer facility here at Stone International Airport.
Ah, yes, so what are the finalized details?
The majority of it was finalized in those emails, as I'm sure you saw, but obviously I mentioned that there was a couple of things that I wanted to verbally go over to make sure that we were in good shape.
Indeed. Proceed.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the construction and assembly sector. Do you think a 50-50 split on that investment would be fair?
I would be more than happy to do 50%.
Excellent. Love to hear it. How about the painting and livery facility in the hangar?